Alright guys, we're off on our fishing expedition. Gonna be testing out some new rods, and hopefully we'll catch them today. It's supposed to be a beautiful day. Beautiful day, low 60s, not a lot of wind. So let's get out there and have some fun. See you guys at the water. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. Alright guys, it's a foggy morning here at my little spot. But looking forward to some great fishing. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name's Alan, and I make fishing videos, and I have such a good time doing it. And the channel keeps growing and growing, so I appreciate all the support. So thank you for stopping by. Okay guys, here's my 6'8" Bass X St. Croix Black Friday special purchase. So I've got 15-pound braid and tied to 15-pound fluoro, and I'm going to throw this little dart prop first. I got this little guy in the Monster Bass box, so we're going to give it a shot. Man, this thing feels just great in the hands. It's a sinking bait, by the way. Little search bait, a little spy bait. I got a loose speed spin on here. Nice little loose speed spin. Speed spin 30. Ooh, I'm standing on these rocks. It's a little iffy here, but man, this thing casts a country mile. Man, this thing feels so good in my hands. Just doing a nice slow retrieve. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving, as I was saying in the other video. Man, I hope you're able to take advantage of your Black Friday deals. I did, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Got some more surprises coming up lure-wise and gear-wise. Got something squawking over there. Man, it is just super foggy. Super calm, not much wind. Temperatures in the high 40s. Yeah, it's looking good, man. That bait is looking good. So it's about 7:30 in the morning. Got out of here nice and early. You can kind of see the rocks down here. Probably not the best spot to chuck a spy bait, but I'm chucking it because, you know, I got to test some of these things out, and this is the best place for me to test them. You know, because they're new. I don't want to get like new stuff and just let it sit in the box and then nothing happens. You don't want to be able to get them out and use them. or in the package. One thing I like about this spot is that boats can't get in here, so it's calm. The fish aren't disturbed. Dang it, I had a chaser right there. Alright guys, one more good cast on this little dart prop. It's got some good action in the water, just nothing hitting it. So we're about to switch it up. Yeah, it looks good in the water. Alright, let me switch it up and we'll see what we can throw. It looks like the fog is starting to lift. It's supposed to be a bluebird day. Bluebird skies. Which will be awesome. Just taking a bit for this to burn off. Alright guys, next up is this, that's new, is this Bruiser Bait Banger 110. Now once again, not the optimal situation to be throwing this, but we're going for it. It's a floater, you just got to get it some action down there. Yeah, I'm throwing it on a spinning rod. I probably should be on a jerk or on a bait caster, but man, that looks good in the water. Whoo-wee! That definitely looks good in the water. I kind of like those translucent baits. Man, this Bass X rod is just super smooth. Well guys, let me know if your Black Friday stuff panned out. I gotta say mine sure has. Alright, let's find out who's texting me. What's going on? Guys, check it out, all these seagulls going bananas over here. So I bombed a buzzbait with a Kitech on the back of it. They came in here pretty close too. And then they pulled out, and they came in, and they pulled out. So the shad are all popping in here. So, maybe I can get lucky here. See if I can get a bite. I was throwing a little steel shad for a bit. That racket is this highway that's right up back behind me. Oh yeah, that looks good in the water. That looks real good in the water. come on. Look at all the boats took off. Seagulls, look at that. They're still diving in there. That's pretty cool. Alright guys, something just crushed this little steel shad down there. Sorry for the road noise. We had a bunch of shad just busting through here. Something scared the heck out of them. They all shot up. Looks like there's a one that's like got hit laying in the water there. He's just struggling. Anyway, I threw the chatterbait down in there too. And nothing doing. See the heron down there? And then the seagulls have been in here just going bananas. Dang it, how did something not stick on these hooks? They just a thump. And then nothing was there. Dang. I can't see where that little bait fish was. It was struggling on the surface there and went. Yeah, throwing these little steel shads is just so much fun, guys. I may be switching spots here in a few minutes. Because really, it's just been slow going. I've been testing baits. Nothing really going on. It's not like we have a cold front or anything going through. It's cool. But it's not super... I mean, there's no wind really. It's actually a really nice day. A little cloudy. There they are again over there busting out. Oh my gosh, guys. I just had another thump. What is going on here? I can't get them. I don't know if they're just going up there and just bumping it. Weird. Man, that thing looks cool. Alright, so I'm going to keep pitching around here. We'll see what happens. Alright, guys. There we are. Check that out. A little shad hit the steel shad. There he is, little guy. All right, guys, we're hooked up. I threw in one of those little shad balls, and we're hooked up. I just gotta kind of let him play. There's a shad right there that got sort of smoked. He's just kind of laying there. I gotta be careful here because I've got rocks, and I don't want to lose whatever's down there on the rocks. Oh, it looks like a little... Oh, it looks like a little... Something came up and tried to hit that little guy right there. Oh, it's a little white bass, a little striper. Let's get him up here. Yeah, he's a little... What is a striper? All right, easy, easy. All right. There we go, guys. It's not a bad fish. Camera time, because my brother's curious if I'm catching anything. on the steel shad. There he goes. Man, something came up and just crushed that little bait that was struggling in there. All right, guy, there it is, just a gold little steel shad. Not even the color of the shad that's in here, but that little one, oh, there's one right there that's gimped. Man, there's a couple of them that I guess got popped and were injured, and they swam up here and here to the rocks. And the one that was in here just got crushed when I was reeling in the fish. The one down there, I just saw him try to swim out. All the bait tries to head for cover. See, now the seagulls are gone and the bait balls aren't around. Man, they move around so fast. That was a lot of fun. So I'm just twitching along. Hey, and guess what? It was my first fish on the Bass X. And it performed beautifully. I just had to navigate these rocks. Look at that thing flutter. Come on, where's a fish to come in here and crush us again? Yeah, that was a lot of fun, guys. Rocks were an issue, but I just kind of let him play out and get tired. He thumped it pretty good. Yeah, you start flickering that thing, looking like a dying fish. That looks good. Well, maybe we'll get some more bait cruising through. So I'm just doing what I always do, yo-yoing it, and then when I get close to the rocks, I just bring it in real slow, and then I twitch it like it's dying, and that works pretty good. Except this time, when I did that, it got hung up on the hook. One thing I like about the steel shads is that the hooks are a little bit further apart on the bigger size, so you don't have to worry about them so much, but on these smaller ones, the hooks do get in there close. Alright guys, we're hooked up again. He's trying to dive into the rocks on the Bass X. There he is. Well, it's another one. Not bad size either. Sketchy rocks, there we go. Got another one right there. Not bad. There you go. I can see the bait ball now is coming back this way. Guys, I just lost a smallmouth right there. He jumped, and as soon as he jumped, he spit this. Dang it. Right in that same spot where I hit caught that little striper. Dang. He wasn't very big, but he was still fun. Boy, he shot out of the water. I couldn't get the camera going in time. I don't think he'll hit this again. Man, they like this little steel shad. It's a fun little thing to throw. Oh, there's a bait busting right there on the surface. I may switch to that bigger size I've got, but I get nervous because I don't want to... Ooh, look at them all jumping over there. Man, here comes that heron. He's coming over here to try to pick one clean. Now look at the bait are all piled up into the rocks over there, trying to get away from whatever's down there. Now they're further out there now. Should I switch to that big steel shad and risk it? Alright, I'm going to throw another cast with this and then we'll switch to it. Maybe it'll give the bait time to get over closer to us. Oh, dang it. Oh, that was I think it was just a snag. Felt like I was caught on the edge of a rock. See, that's what I'm worried about, are the rocks down here. I know they go out about another 10 feet. And then it kind of levels off, but hey, he got one. Check him out. He's just holding it in his beak. I'm telling you, man, whatever chases, they get up into these rocks trying to hide from the bait, whatever big fish is down there trying to get him. He's just got it in his beak holding it. Alright guys, that heron gagged that shad down. Okay, here's a bigger size steel shad. And it does look like one of those shad. Man, cast that thing a country mile. The seagulls are all gone, but I know the bait fish are still around. Ooh, now it looks like they're moving in this way because they're right over there. I can see them. There goes our buddy. Oh yeah, I fluttered that around like it was dying. And it looks good. Alright. Oh, I can see him right there, the bait again. They're just right there. Ooh, look at that. Perfect landing spot. I gotta try to make him look like he's wounded. Ooh, something spooked him. All the fish shot out over there. The thing is, when I get close to the rocks, I gotta bring it in real slow because of this. I don't want to get hung up. Alright, let's get back in there. Dang it, I missed that little smallmouth. I wish I could get him. Oh, that's perfect right there. Jackpot. Come on, come crush this little lure that's lumbering, and he's not speedy. He can't get away. Dang. I don't think anybody throws steel shads around here. It's more of like a up north kind of a thing. Great Lakes type stuff. big water. Man, that just shimmies perfect. All right, guys, on the Ned Rig with the spark shad, we're hooked up. Oh, he's trying to get into the rocks. There he is. There he is. It's a smallmouth. There we go. On the Ned Rig. I just had a little spark shad bouncing on the bottom. He's not too bad. Ooh. Boy, he popped it pretty good, man. He dove under the rocks there, and I had to wait for him to come out. There we go. It's not a bad fish. The cool thing with this Ned Rig, guys, is this kind of white colored spark shad. With white, it absorbs the light down there on a cloudy day, so it really stands out. Or like an overcast day. During this, if it was a full bluebird, we were supposed to have like a full sunny day. There it is. If it was a sunny day, this color wouldn't look so good down there. So I cut that one on the Bass X 6.8 medium power, fast action. Alright guys, tossing another blade bait. About to get out of here and change locations. It's starting to sprinkle. I've got another spot I want to go test some stuff out with. I don't mind the rain, but I've been here. I walked further down that way, fished a little, and then down to my right. The thing is, those rocks are so dang sketchy. This spot here, I've got like a nice little seat I can sit on, and a good platform to stand on, because a lot of that stuff is just iffy. Hadn't seen any more bait come cruising through. The traffic is still steady. Oh man. Anyway guys, I really like this Bass X rod. I've got another one. I got two of them. The other one's got the drop shot on it. And I'll probably switch that out of there, but I figured it'd be kind of cool if I did a drop shot at some point with catch one on the Bass X drop shot. So I hadn't used a drop shot yet today. This other spot, there's a good chance. Still have my two Lew's Mach 2s, 6'6", and the reels, all my Lew's reels. All right, one more cast and then we're gonna, dang, that looks good in the water, guys. It's just And that vibration on there, that. All right. Last cast. Gonna probably go get something to eat and figure out how to get over to that other spot. I gotta remember how to get there. The other one will be a little state park. I'm gonna do some other testing of items there. I was going through my tackle stuff and I noticed that one of my little drop shot, these funny little fat grub bug looking things, doesn't play nice with others, and it melted in there. Now I don't know, I didn't know that they were using that Elastec for that. I usually feel them over pretty good, and it didn't feel like it was going to be one of those, but it didn't damage any of the other baits. All right. Boy, it's really starting to come down now. I don't know if you can see that or hear it. All right. Time to hit the road. Man, it was a lot of fun out here. Okay, guys. Let me head over to the other spot and we'll pick it up from there. All right, guys. Here we are at spot number 2. And I'm working on some punching stuff on the Lose Mach 2. Trying to get that dialed in because I don't ever do punching at all. There's a ton of hydrilla down in here. So I got a little tungsten weight and a big bite baits BFE flipper. Oh, dang it, I thought I had a bite. Do I have a bite? I do have a bite. Boy, he crushed it. I was like, what on earth? There we go. Oh, he spit it right there. Man, I'm counting it. So this is what I'm using. And I've got it pegged right down here. So it's a little 3/8. I get these from Monster Bass, the little tungstens. All right. So we know it works. I just gotta keep him hooked. That was a lot of fun. On this one, I've got 20-pound braid, but a 15-pound fluoro leader. So I'm just bouncing it along. Man, it's gorgeous out here. It is windier here than it was at the first spot. No rain over here. What is that squeaking sound? I guess it's wind blowing through stuff over here. Oh, do I have another bite? No. Boy, that looks good. All right, so I'm gonna be bombing this around. Honestly, guys, the last time I did any kind of punching like this was, good Lord, 2016. That's a long time ago, isn't it? This is a perfect spot for it. Nice little dock. You can't see it, but there's just tons of weeds in here. And so I knew I was going to have to come in here and punch. Ooh. Man, I thought that was one right there. Man, this is good stuff, guys. I'm not a big fan of this that little rubber stop needing to get tinkered with here and there, but it's working fine. Just got my one of these little Harmony EWG hooks. In the distance way out there, guys, you can hear just repeated gunfire. I don't know if they're just enjoying a Saturday of shooting or getting guns all sighted in, but it's pretty persistent. Still pitching this around, man. It is so much fun to punch this. I can't remember why I got sour on it back in 2016. I just quit doing it. And there's so many times since then where I've kind of been like, there's too many weeds here, blah blah blah, this isn't gonna work for other lures, and I could have just punched in there. Anyway, well, at least we know for sure it works, because I had that one. Should I count him? Do I count that one? Even though I had him like right down here. Some people say you gotta touch him or get him into the bank. I don't know. The thing is, I was reading a little sign here. It says there's Guadalupe bass, which is our state fish, and they like moving water, rock bottoms. Unless it was a generic sign they just put at every park, but they said there were smallmouth, largemouth, spotted bass. I don't even think I can ID a spotted bass. I caught one before when I was with my brother in 2017 in a little creek. He wasn't a very big guy. It was like maybe a pound and a half. There's some good crappie in here, but I don't know if I'm gonna deploy the hair jig and all that stuff with all this cabbage. I'd have to do it like super shallow. Anyway, so this BFE from Big Bite Baits, I can't remember the angler who helped design it. Ooh, did you see that? Who helped design it, but BFE best flipper ever. So I thought, might as well try it. But I'm really partial to, I don't really throw a lot of creature baits like lizards and stuff. I have them, but I kind of like the Reaction Innovations line. Smalley beaver, sweet beaver, kinky beaver. Anyway, but we'll give this a try and see how it goes. Well, we already know it works. All you gotta do is watch that guy's videos, and then of course you saw right here that I hooked into one. Do I have a fish on here? Oh, a lethargic bite? Nope, it's weeds. Hey man, you're supposed to be weedless. Boy, I need to come out here and camp sometime. There's some tent locations back in there. Cut over there, you can see where RVs are. There's a little swimming area. Down at that end, it's super shallow. Man, it's tough to fish that end. We may do that on the way out. One thing I kind of wish is they cleared out a little bit more bank space on that far side, because it gets really crowded over here fishing on this side where this little dock is, and I don't know. Everything costs money, you know how that goes. Alright. Continue with the fan casting. I usually just go boom, 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 boom. And then I go back. I just keep doing that over and over. I do have a blade bait there that I was thinking about bombing way the heck out there. But I know it'll get hung up. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys. Fishing gloves. Magellan. And I got them with these, one of these little, two more of these little fishing shirts. I don't know if you can see that. For Black Friday, I mean, these are next to nothing. The shirts were 12 bucks each. Usually they're what, like 30? And the gloves were like $8.75. I was like, yep, I'm getting it. The sun finally came out, guys. Look how bright that is. So I'm gonna pitch around here just a couple more times, and I'm gonna move to that real shallow end down there. See if I can get one stalking along in there. I went ahead and threw the hair jig crappie setup, but nothing doing. Then I threw a little MEPS, one of my little modified MEPS, so I may throw that down there too. Man, it's just been an awesome day of fishing. It's just, the temperature is just absolutely perfect. Great weekend. Took advantage of all my Black Friday deals, and they're still going on, guys. Go out there and start checking stuff out. Tackle Direct has some stuff. Bagleys, those balsa baits. Cabela's still's got theirs going on. St. Croix, Monster Bass, a whole bunch of. Academy still has their stuff going on. Dick's. So get out there and start looking around for some stuff. Lot out there yet. I think I'm pretty much done. There's nothing else I really need. I may be fishing this punching setup a little too quick. Water temperature is about 60 degrees. But for here, that's, you know, cool for the fish. I don't know how that really affects them They start getting real lethargic when it gets down to 60. I don't know. I know pike love that. Smallmouth, don't mind it. Largemouth, I'm not sure. But they say there are smallmouth in here and spotted bass on that little sign. I'll show you this little sign. There you can see a community fishing lake. So I don't know if that is a generic one they put in all the parks. I've only seen this one, this type. Crappie, green sunfish, long-eared sunfish, red-eared sunfish, bluegill. There's rainbow trout in it. Oh, when they stock. Largemouth, spotted bass, smallmouth, Guadalupe bass. Yeah, I'm gonna head down to that little cove over there. I've caught a bunch of little fish, micro fishing one time over there. It was so much fun. The water was way up though. And there's like a little culvert there and it's just bang every cast. Oh yeah, I can see the grass now. All down through there with the sun. Yeah, this thing gets way down in there. Boy, it is super shallow down here. Last time I actually fished this, the water was like right up here. But if something comes in shallow, and there's like a weed line right there, so I'm gonna try to hit the edge of that. Some dude fishing way the heck over there. Maybe I'll attract enough attention that someone will come in there and just crush it. Oh yeah, you can see where the culvert is. There's no water there. Yeah, last time I was here, you could just bomb it out there about 2 feet. Really not bomb it, but and you were catching fish left and right. Little ones. Well, we'll see what happens here. Been hitting that weed line pretty good, guys. Walked all the way into that corner, nothing. There goes the heron. Walked all the way to this bench along the grass, nothing. Man, it is tough. This thing needs some rain. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me today. I was able to do a bunch of testing and stuff. I had so much fun doing this. Good stuff on a nice December day. I guess technically we're in winter. Or does winter start when? December 21st, or is that the solstice? I can't remember. Anyway. Hey, let me know what you're doing for December fishing wise. Try those blade baits, the little steel shads. You've seen it here, how they work. The little minis. Good stuff. All right, until next time, I will see you then. Get out there and get your lures wet. Bye-bye, guys.